So we just had a conflicting report come out about Ryan Tannehill and the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to read it to you right now. If you didn't already see my first video in the past 30 minutes or so, Diana Russini reported that the Packers have reached out to Ryan Tannehill. But then Tom Pelissero just reported the Packers have not reached out and are not expected to pursue any veteran quarterbacks, including Ryan Tannehill. Per sources, the team expects Jordan Love back on the roster, or back on the sooner of end of the initial 3 to 6 week timeline, and are focused on preparing Malik Willis and Sean Clifford. So clearly both of them cannot be right, because they cannot have reached out to Ryan Tannehill and also not have reached out to Ryan Tannehill, obviously. And so one of them is wrong here. And here's my thought. This is what I put out on Twitter right when I saw this other report. I said, I'm thinking the Packers did reach out to Tannehill, which Diana Russini reported, but then he said no, and they don't want people to think they don't trust Willis. Just a thought. Because I think if you're the Packers and, whatever the source is for Tom Pelissero, I feel like it would be coming from the Packers, because if you're trying to move on to Malik Willis, and let's say either Tannehill said no, or maybe he wanted a certain number the Packers didn't want to give him. They realized, okay, this isn't going to work out. Let's stick with Willis. What would you want, like in the best case scenario as an organization, for people to think that you were fully sold on Malik Willis? And so it could be that maybe the source that Pelissero has is from the Packers. Diana Russini did have Ryan Tannehill on her podcast with former quarterback Chase Daniels, and Daniels and Tannehill seem to be pretty close friends. So if I had to guess, which I don't know if this is true, I'm just guessing here, either Daniels got the information, maybe Tannehill told Diana Russini, maybe they got it elsewhere. It could be one coming from a player, one coming from a team, and that's where the conflicting reports have come. And so seeing this Tom Pelissero report, it makes me think that it's not going to happen with Tannehill, even if they did reach out to him. So that's sort of my thought. If I'm guessing, I can't know for a fact. I would assume they did reach out to him, because I don't think Diana Russini would put that out there. I don't think there's a reason to put that out there if she didn't get that information. And so that's my thought. My thought is they're just not going to pursue it for whatever reason, whether he said no, whether he wants too much money, whether it's just not a good fit after talking to him. Who knows exactly what it is? Maybe they're just trying to feel out to figure out if he could potentially want to come. Who knows? And it makes me think they are going to stick with Malik Willis, which I'm excited to see what Malik Willis can do, because he is a young, inexperienced quarterback that has a ton of athletic upside, and he doesn't have a ton of experience, and so there's just a ton of unknown there. With Tannehill, it would have made you feel a little bit more confident, just because you know what Ryan Tannehill can be and can do, and I think he would operate pretty well in this Packers offense. But let me know your thoughts. If you have a differing opinion than mine based on these conflicting reports, please tell me in the comment section down below. Who knows if we'll figure it out exactly, but that's basically my thoughts right now. And if you want more Packers content, make sure to turn on the notifications so you don't miss any news, and you can also follow me on Twitter at LukeBeller3. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.